one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Welcome to Villains, the podcast. Shout out to the 11 people already watching. We ain't even really got started yet. We got a great show for you tonight. So, without further ado, how we doing, James?
Oh, man. Well, emotionally, I'm ready, but not ready for Saturday.
Cena's last fight.
Cena's last fight, but hey, we got Army and Navy on Saturday, so there's that to look forward to.
Oh, yes. We'll talk more about that later. So, what's going on, Chris?
So let me just jump off in the hole right quick on this one. James, I got to ask you, you did this number. What is it? You can't see me in reference to Notre Dame football for being cowards and running away from the bowl game? Come on, man.
Rent free, baby. Rent free. Keep talking about it all you want and break an arm, jerking yourself off.
You know what, though? I gotta say, I do not hate Notre Dame. You know that I've got them in my top 10, but that's a bitch move not going to a bowl game, man. Like,
No, I completely agree. It's definitely a bitch move on Notre Dame's part. Like, I get it. We were snubbed from the college football playoffs, but at least let's take Georgia's route and just smash anybody that they put in front of us.
correct.
Yep.
You go out there and you
Correct.
show them why you should have been there.
Exactly.
That's crazy to deny the kids a game out of your petty squabbles. But anyway,
We're creatures of habit. We can't live without it. We don't have to answer to anyone. We're chasing the rabbit like creatures of habit, and no one else knows where we're coming from. And nothing.
What is going on, guys?
what's up, Terry?
It's going
How
in
we
my
doing?
hockey moods today.
What's that?
So going in my hockey moods today. I'm choosing violence.
Hey, look, we are on it. But Emily,
Yes,
how we doing?
I'm good.
So if y'all haven't tried the pineapple coconut water yet, no calories, no fat, just literally just some flavoring in there. That shit is really good. I like pineapple coconut. So we got a big show. So we're going to start out before we get into the entertainment portion. This week is the game. James, who wins the game?
I mean, I may have been in the Army for the last 5 years, but I got to go with my roots and stick with good old Navy. Even since getting out of the Navy, Army's only won about 2-3 games against them. But since I've been in the Navy, Navy has always had the edge on Army. Go Navy, beat Army, baby.
All righty, Chris.
So I think Army has been a better team defensively all year than Navy has. Navy clearly has been better offensively. I think this game comes down to Bath can be game and percent Army win. Going to Corvath interview years ago. Great dude. Love his story. Go Navy.
So that shit was so funny, Chris. You didn't know because you were talking, you were going in and out, and it reminded me of that scene in Spies Like Us where Chevy Chase, they asked him about what was going on somewhere, and he acted like the microphone was going out. Great dude. Oh, but you picked Navy.
Yes.
Terry.
Well, I was in either branch. I was Air Force. However, I've had family that serve in both branches from my mom's side, and my mom's side being a lot of Army, and then my dad's side being Navy, not just in the American Navy, but also dating back to World War I and World War II in Her Majesty's Navy. So, with that being said, though, I'm going with my dad's side on this one. Go Navy, beat the Army.
Alrighty, Emily.
I'm going with Navy.
So everybody picked Navy.
Not so fast.
So let me tell you, go Army. I'm rooting for Army to win this game, but I don't think they win it. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm looking at Navy's not be able to score. I don't think enough to beat Navy. That's what it's gonna boil down to. I think it's Army. So go Army, but you know I'm officially predicting Navy to win this game.
I think what a lot of people have to look forward to in that game is every year they're coming up with the different uniform combination for each one.
Yep.
And I guess I have to find this video, unless you guys ever seen it, but Navy's helmets alone, they say it takes 4 hours to complete each helmet. So all the time and detail they put into that helmet, I mean, you're going to see it on the field. It looked real nice. So, I mean, I give it to Navy in the uniform combination as well.
So, I mean, it's a good moneymaker for the service academies, too. This is a big game that comes with a lot of ratings and a primetime slot. It's a game that's played by itself. No other games are allowed to be played when Army-Navy plays. That's how important it is.
I'm just checking. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, got it working.
Excellent. All right, so James.
I told you.
Oh, man. I feel like no matter which one I pick, it's going to be crazy talk either way.
Depends on who you pick.
Oof. I'll probably catch some heat for this, but I'll probably say Will Ferrell.
Okay. No crazy talk out of me. Chris.
I would go Will Ferrell as well.
All righty. Emily.
Get rid of the will.
Yeah. Terry.
Will Ferrell.
So this is a clean sweep. That was so easy. But that's not what really we're here to do. Because I'm a diabolical son of a bitch. You can only keep one in all their movies, and everybody else goes away. James.
Oof. See, this is where it really gets tough because right now my only two choices are Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. And man, oh man, both of them just carried the 90s like none other. I mean, credit to Adam Sandler for longevity, but I mean, Jim Carrey was Jim Carrey was undisputedly the king of the 90s when it came to comedy.
So you're keeping Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, plus, give me that Grinch movie. That shit is funny as hell.
Yeah, for sure. Chris.
I'm keeping Adam Sandler because not only was he great in the movies and acting, but his stand-up comedy was absolutely excellent. And if you've never heard his music, oh my God, you will die laughing at his music. I'm keeping Adam Sandler, no question.
All righty. Emily.
Adam Sandler all the way.
Adam Sandler. Okay. This seems to be an easy decision for y'all. Terry.
I'm going with Eddie Murphy. Just because, one, he had great stand-up. He's a great comedic actor, but he could also play in a serious, like semi-serious role as well. So I think he has a little more range in, like Beverly Hills Cop. Was it Harlem? I think it was Harlem Nights, right?
Yes.
He was in that one.
Yeah.
So to me, he has. I mean, they're all great, and it's like the tough one. But I'm basing it off the fact that Eddie has more to his range, I think, than the other three. I'm not basing it just on comedy alone.
All right. This one's really hard for me, except for Will Ferrell. Like, I'm not even sure I've ever seen a movie of Will Ferrell's I like, to be honest with you. Ace Ventura 2 is one of my favorite movies ever. That shit is so fucking funny when they go back to the jungle and fucking, man, Tommy Davidson comes out of that big dude's back. He's like, that's it. I got to beat him. And he starts biting him, man. And then he's trying to go away. They throw a spear, it hits in his leg. He goes, they don't just stand there throwing me a spear. And then he throws it in his other leg. He's like, I'm telling you, one of my favorite. I love Adam Sandler, but I'm going to agree with Terry on here, man. Like, how can you get rid of Eddie Murphy from the beginning, man? Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, the list goes on. And then Eddie Murphy Raw is one of the funniest fucking comedy, stand-up comedy acts I've ever seen, especially when he's talking about he's in a bar and he's getting in a fight. And he said, my pride told me to punch this man. So I punched him and he fell. And I said, yeah, my pride said, anybody else want some? Well, I didn't see his brother behind me. And this big Italian son of a bitch picked me from behind. And my lips said, droop, droop, droop. And he said, my pride said, what's that? No, man. Eddie Murphy stays. I couldn't agree with Terry more in this. Eddie Murphy Trading Places. If you've never seen Trading Places, man, you're missing out. That is a fantastic movie. And then
when he shot the girl's pinky toe in Harlem Nights.
Coming to America. Man,
I got to ask, James is a little bit younger than most of us here.
Yes.
Have you ever heard Adam Sandler's Hanukkah or his Thanksgiving song?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, man.
Don't smoke marijuana. It's time for
Bro, that's the song that plays in the credits of 8 Crazy Nights.
It is. All righty. Let's get to our first FAFO. And then he just starts smacking the shit out of him. That's a true FAFO moment there, because the dude in the blue was definitely the aggressor. You could see that from the beginning. And he got knocked out and then slapped around a little bit.
I love
He's
the
just trying to
slow-mo
wake him
wind
up.
Like,
Yeah. He's just trying to wake him up.
Nah, he was slapping the shit out of him, man. That shit was funny as hell when I saw that. So that was great. I absolutely love that one. So, okay, cool. We're at 18 minutes. So let's break this down. This Villain Media Network, this was not consensus. This was not unanimous. We all voted. He got the most votes. There were certainly a lot of players out there with votes as well, but he got the most. So Diego Pavia is Villain Media's Player of the Year, and I'm going to go first and tell you why I did choose Diego Pavia. I've been alive a lot of years. That Vanderbilt football is a joke. Like, I used to go to the Vanderbilt South Carolina game just because I knew that was going to be a game we're going to win, and I'd have a good time at the game. Like, literally, I took Emily to her first game. It was against Vanderbilt. I was like, because this at least is one we would win, even in the Muschamp era. Well, I saw this dude take Vanderbilt to 10-2 this year, and I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Like, if that doesn't deserve Player of the Year alone, then you just don't know college football. That's just the reality of it. I never thought I'd see Vanderbilt win 10 games. They've never done it before, not until this year. Absolutely, just fucking phenomenal job, young man. Give me Diego Pavia for Media Player of the Year. James, who did you pick?
Yeah, I also picked Diego Pavia as well. I mean, when he led them to a 6-6 record last year, I was like, okay, not a bad deal, because we've always crapped on Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt football, and it was like, okay, this is actually, wow, what a turnaround, going from 2 wins to 6 wins. Let's see what you can do next year. Up until, who was it? Alabama. They were undefeated for the first time in like 80, maybe even pushing 100 years. So seeing what he's done to Vanderbilt, yeah, no, I got to give nothing but props to this kid.
Yeah. I think Vanderbilt won more than 6 games last year. I'll have to go back and check.
We did go 7-6 if you count the bowl win.
Yeah, that's what it was. 7-6. Yeah. That's right.
7-6 during the regular season.
Yeah, I thought y'all had won that 7th game. I was going to go check. But Chris, I think we all know who you picked. Why did you pick him?
So there's a number of reasons. Let me start with over 4,000 yards in total offense. He led the number 2 offense nationally, accounting for 71% of the offensive production. I mean, that's incredible numbers. The only player in SEC history to have 4 consecutive games of 400 yards total offense. And that's just the tip of the iceberg and the beginning of his story. When you consider that this man has 2 degrees and has offered to donate every penny he's ever made in NIL to a group of 5 team that can win the college football playoffs. I mean, there's more to the story of Diego Pavia than just playing football. It's the other stuff. It's the lawsuit trying to benefit all JUCO players going forward. It's never about him personally. Yes, he's a lightning rod. He talks a lot of smack. But the character that's behind what he does on the field matters to me. So that's why I picked him.
Alrighty. So just so y'all know, he has a master's degree from Vanderbilt. Got a bachelor's from New Mexico State and a master's degree from Vanderbilt. Like, you don't know how rare that is. That's not something that's easy to obtain. So well done, young man. Terry.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Heisman's about individual stats. It shouldn't be like necessarily what the team could do, because if that was the case, RG3 should have won it way back when, but his stats were undeniable. Even though they weren't conference champions, they'd even go to the Natty. And in Diego's place, with Diego, he put up a lot of numbers, and they would not have been as successful if he was not there. Let's say if he was, God forbid, injured, or if he just wasn't there to begin with. Like if he didn't fall Clark Lay over to Vanderbilt. And for him to have that kind of chemistry and put up those numbers at Vanderbilt of all schools, that's really not known for having a highly offensive quarterback as such, probably ever in the school's history. And we don't like to mention Jay Cutler, do we, Chris?
Fuck Jay Cutler.
Look, y'all,
Hey, Smoking Jay's a goat.
y'all can say that, but Jay Cutler was that dude, man. Like that motherfucker was cutting up for a few years in the NFL. He really was. He became very dangerous for about 3 years in the NFL. I was like, where's this guy come from? Like flinging 60-yard passes over the back shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This guy went to Vanderbilt.
The problem is Chicago never gave him an offensive line to protect his ass.
Mm-hmm.
But then after he left the NFL, some of the things that he said about Vanderbilt, dude, you got to apologize before I let you back in.
Well, one thing he said about Vanderbilt is never going to be successful because Vanderbilt doesn't take football seriously. And he was right until recently, though. Like, you can't deny that. That's not something to deny. But they're definitely putting the money in it now. You can see the fruits of that labor. So before we go on, I want to address because I am a South Carolina fan and this is my show. Shane Beamer went out and did something this week that I did not think Shane Beamer could do. Because I've been highly critical of Shane Beamer, mainly because of his hiring, his coach hirings. Like everybody knew, including ESPN, me, Chris, everybody knew Mike Shula was going to do shitty there. Like nobody in their grandmama thought this was a good hire. Marcus Satterfield, terrible. Dowell Loggins was okay, but he had some success here, and then he bolted for greener pastures. Hiring Bryles was a home run hire. I had no idea how much people really wanted to come work at South Carolina. Chip Kelly wanted that job. I found that out today. Chip Kelly called in and got himself an interview and was not selected because Bryles was. Bryles was the right call. So hats off to Shane Beamer. And then also Drayton stole the running backs coach from Penn State who coached Saquon Barkley. He had been there that long, and Shane Beamer poached him. I don't know, man. These were home run hires, and I'm excited about it. About time he did something worthwhile at South Carolina. I'm excited about those hires. If you know college football, you know these were home run hires. I'm excited about it. So let's take our only commercial break. You're watching Villains, the podcast, only on the Villain Media Network.
one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Welcome back to Villains the Podcast. That's man, look, we've got some cool stuff. We talked about our player of the year. We talked about Army Navy. That's really cool stuff right there. So sorry, I was just reading Chris. All right, so I'll go check it out in a minute. So I got two more things I want to do before we get into the meat and potatoes. You know how this game's played, James.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. First row. Let's go old school. Give me buffalo chicken. Second row, I'll go with nacho cheese Doritos. Third row, red velvet cake. And final row, you know what? Let's complete the trifecta. Give me a Sprite.
All righty. Little crazy talk there, but we'll get into that later. Chris.
Red velvet. Oh, fuck no. Anyway, I'm going to take the BLT. I'm not a fan of lettuce, so I'm going to go very light on the lettuce. I'm going to follow that up with Cheetos. I mean, you got to have Cheetos, right? And arguably the best cookie that that Subway has is the chocolate chip. I'll fight a mofo over a chocolate chip cookie from Subway. And I'm assuming that's Coke and Dr. Pepper with the Fanta and the Sprite.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the Coke.
All righty. Emily.
I'm going to go with the cheesesteak, the Doritos, the chocolate chip cookie, and I'm going to go with a Coke.
The Coke. I want Coke too.
I know you do. All right. Let's go ahead and play. Sherry.
I'll go with the cheesesteak. Then I'm going to pick some chips that aren't really going to overwhelm and take away from the flavor of the cheesesteak. So I'm going to go with sour cream and onion Lay's. Cookies, I'm going to go with Snickerdoodle. And I think for the soda, I am going to go with Coca-Cola.
I got you. For me, I'm going with the cheesesteak. I love a good cheese. I love buffalo chicken sandwich too, though, y'all. That's a real close one for me. But a good cheesesteak's hard to beat when you get like peppers and onions on that motherfucker too. Oh yeah, some au jus sauce. Yeah, give me a cheesesteak. I'm going with the cheddar and sour cream ruffles. Like that shit is so good, man. I don't know how you could not go with a chocolate chip cookie. That's just weird to me. Chocolate chip cookies are the greatest cookies on earth. And on the bottom, it's a tough one. Sprite's my favorite, but like I think with a cheesesteak, I'd want a Dr. Pepper though. Very rarely I get in the mood for a Dr. Pepper, and I think that would go well with the cheesesteak. So James, you know how this game's played.
Yeah, so let's see. I mean, when you talk about sub places, they know how to do a good cheesesteak right. If you're out to a regular restaurant, like Chili's or something like that, they know how to do a BLT right. But if we're talking about sandwich restaurants, I'm going to eliminate the BLT because when it comes to a cheesesteak, like you said, it doesn't get much better. You got the peppers and onions, you got the au jus, doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, I sent you the graphic in the chat.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah. Second row, I'm gonna get crazy talk for this one, but I'm gonna eliminate Lay's sour cream and onion. Just never had a taste for it. Couldn't develop a taste for it. Not my cup of tea. Let's see. Third row, I mean, yeah, it's hard to debate that chocolate chip is the best cookie on the planet. So having said that, I'll eliminate white chocolate. I feel like there's a little too much macadamia nuts in there. So it's good, but not that good. And then finally, I'll eliminate Fanta.
And eliminate white chocolate.
So I'm just not a fan of buffalo chicken. It's not my thing. So that's easy for me. I'm eliminating that. I love me some cheddar ruffles. I love me my Cheetos. And if I had to pick between sour cream and onion and Doritos, I'm taking sour cream and onion. So process of elimination, Doritos, see ya. As far as the cookie goes, who the fuck eats a red velvet cookie? I can't imagine that. The red velvet cake is just ass, and I'm not eating it in the cookie form. Sorry.
Nobody's holding a gun to your head. That's just my choice.
Throw that shit in a damn garbage disposal and leave it on high for about 5 minutes. I'm not eating that shit. Goodbye, red velvet. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. I know I'm going to get crazy talk, but Sprite absolutely tastes what I think dirt would taste like. Sorry, you're gone, Sprite.
That's crazy talk. Like, you were doing so good too.
Yay!
stop.
Yay!
It's your turn.
Yay!
So he keeps unmuting us. You hear me?
Yes. So pop him. Anyway, elimination.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of the BLT,
Stop this!
the weird ass ruffles.
Stop it! I need
Crazy.
to
Stop, AC.
Stop!
You about to get in trouble.
Mom,
The red velvet and the Fanta.
Mom,
Okay.
how do you move it?
All right, Terry.
I will get rid of the buffalo chicken, Doritos, red velvet, and Sprite.
You got a whole lot of crazy talk there, Terry. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. For me, I'm getting rid of the BLT. I don't like bacon. Buffalo chicken, and cheesesteak are both fantastic. On the second row, I'm not a chip guy, but I enjoy chips, if that makes sense. Like, I don't ever really have them. I don't really eat them a lot, but I'm gonna get rid of the red Doritos. Now, if they were the Cool Ranch Doritos, it would be different right now. But I love Cheetos. I love sour cream and onion. I love the Ruffles cheddar. So, original Doritos are gonna have to go. Like, Chris couldn't be more right. Red velvet is nasty as fuck. And then to make a cookie out of it, I'm not eating that shit either. Like, ever. Like, I could be starving and I would go eat tree bark. To be honest. And on the bottom row, I'm going to get rid of the Fanta. As much as I enjoy an orange soda, like once every year, it's not better than Coke, Sprite, or Dr. Pepper. It's just not. That's my take on it.
So, inquiring minds need to know, Andrew. What are you eating first? The red velvet cookie? Or some cheesecake or yogurt?
I'm going to eat the cheesecake first because I can get through cheesecake if I gotta. But red velvet and like yogurt, I'll literally throw up. So, and red velvet, I I don't know if I could get it down or not. Cheesecake I can get down if I put a bunch of strawberry syrup on it, because I like strawberry syrup. That gets it through if I have to eat it at somebody's house. I don't want to be rude or something. But I'm never going to choose any of those, Chris, at all. Like they're never going to be my choices. So reiterate, Notre Dame bitches. Take the bowl game. The kids get a special trip somewhere. They get gift bags. They get to walk around a city they've never been to. That's crazy talk to do that. Diego Pavia is player of the year. He earned it in my eyes. So I can't wait. College basketball is here, and South Carolina is doing about as well as they were predicted to do. I think they're 6-3 now. To be honest with you, I thought they were going to lose another game. I had them. I think I had them at 5-5, and they're 6-3. I mean, they could certainly make it 6-4, and I would be close. So we'll see how that goes. The women took a loss at Texas, but you're never going to see Dawn Staley team miss 15 free throws again, though. They lost by 2. You're never going to see that happen again. So Texas just got to South Carolina is going to bust Texas up when they play again, just like last year. Same thing happened last year. I think South Carolina women are going to be fine. I think they're still favorite to win it all. So we got sports. College baseball will be coming around. I don't expect South Carolina baseball to be much improved, although I should. A top 10 recruiting class and a top 10 transfer portal class. That's pretty damn impressive. I got no faith in the coach. That's the problem for me. But turning back to happier times, we are going to one per row. It's harder than you think on 3 of them. I'm just like, why do I always start?
Oh God, the first row alone, it's hard to pick one, let alone when it comes to eliminating one. That's going to be a tough choice. All right, but first row, I'm going to keep it classic and go with Monsters, Inc., the combo of John Goodman and what the fuck was his name? Who played Mike?
Billy Crystal.
Billy Chris. Yeah, they're just perfect comedic. Didn't get much better than that. Second row, I'm going with Wall-E. It really showed like a different side of Disney as far as like, hey, we can make a main character barely say anything, but what we can do is provide you with some serious visuals. So yeah, that one is one I'm going with. Third row, you know what? I'm gonna go classic again and stick with Toy Story. I mean, again, you talk about 2 great comedians being Tim Allen and Tom Hanks just teaming up. One guy being by the book, by the rules. New guy comes onto the block, changes everything, and just overall an incredible movie. And third row, I'm gonna go with A Bug's Life, classic. And probably the scariest that we've seen Kevin Spacey as a villain.
Except Kevin Spacey in real life.
Very true.
So I don't know what kind of hoodoo magic you're pulling up there in Illinois, James. This shit got to stop, right? Me and you don't agree on shit, ever. But let me tell you, you hit on 3 of them. So for me, I'm keeping Cars. I'm keeping Wall-E. I'm keeping Toy Story. And I'm keeping Bug's Life. That's it. There's no debate. That's what I'm keeping.
Well, I don't y'all been cahooting behind the scenes, I see. So y'all just discuss every meme I post and be like, in case he does this one, this is what we'll do. Gary, this is hard for me, just so y'all know, like really hard.
Top row, I'm gonna go with Monsters Inc. Just because it like hits you more in the feels than probably the other ones do. Second row, I'm going with Brave. Third row, I'm going with one of my all time favorites, and still to this day, where I'll still watch it. That'll be Toy Story. And bottom row, yeah, I'm definitely picking Bugs Life out of those four.
Man, look, row 1 and 3. It's almost impossible for me. For gosh, on row 1, I would watch all 4 of those movies over and over and over and over and over again. All 4 of them, love them all. Monsters Inc. is fucking fantastic movie. But Up is the one I'm going with here. I'm gonna be a little different. Up is a fantastic movie. If you've never seen Up, Terry said the one that hits you in the feels. Up will hit you in the feels from the opening fucking scene.
Literally the first 5 minutes, it reels you in, and then like, oh my god, no.
Yes, fucking great movie. I mean, you're emotionally invested within 5 minutes of the entire movie. Now you got to see what happens with this old man after his wife passes away. Man, Up is one of my favorite movies of all time, to be honest with you. It goes way up there in my list. Second row, I'm going to go with Brave as well. Brave was a good movie. I don't know. I'm going with Brave. Third row is really fucking hard, man. The Incredibles was fantastic. Probably the most underrated movie of all time. You hear about it, but you don't hear enough about it. I feel like Onward, good movie. Finding Nemo is just fantastic. Toy Story is an all-time. I'm probably gonna keep Finding Nemo here. Absolutely riveting tale about a father and son doing what they got to do to reunite, and after the mom passes away. Another one. I love Toy Story too, so don't think I'm shitting on Toy Story, y'all. I love it too. On the bottom row, A Bug's Life is fucking funny. One of the best funny movies you'll ever watch. Just so that's mine. But you know how this game is played, James.
Oh man. I mean, looking at the first row when everybody else was making their picks, it was pretty hard, but I mean, when you have a valid memory of watching each one and what it's about, as much as I love Ratatouille, I'm going to have to unfortunately eliminate it. But mostly because it's like on its best day, it really can't step to Monsters Inc., Cars, and even Up for that matter. Second row, it's no question. I saw bits and pieces of Lightyear. Look, we already know the story of Buzz Lightyear. If you grew up in the 90s or even 2000s and saw the Buzz Lightyear cartoon, it did it enough justice. Why you had to make a movie out of it is kind of beyond me. Never seen Onward, and again, on its best day, it couldn't even step to The Incredibles, Finding Nemo, or Toy Story. And then the bottom row, I'll go with Soul simply because I never saw it.
Okay. No crazy talk here. Chris.
So top row, pretty easy for me to pick one that I'm getting rid of. I've never seen Up.
Wow.
So that one's got to go.
Fuck yeah.
Wow. So Chris, you need to watch Up. Like I mean, you need to watch Harry Potter too. Like I told you, you need to watch Up more. Like that is a great movie.
About to put the tape and foil on my hands, Chris.
What was that, man?
Why the fuck there's no vodka in this is kind of beyond me. That's the shit I need to get through what he just said.
Watch that movie and then make that pick. But continue on.
The second row, I've never seen Brave, and I've never seen Luca. I think I've heard of Luca, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna get rid of Brave.
It's crazy.
Third row, pretty simple for me. I've never seen Onward. It's gone. And then the bottom row, I have no idea. I've seen Soul once or twice. I've not seen the other two. So I'm going to, just randomly, I'm picking Coco. See ya.
Holy fuck.
This dude got rid of Up, Brave, and Coco. Anyway, Terry, you're
I'm gonna go find a kitten and throw him in the microwave. Thanks, Chris. You fucking. Sorry, James. I know you have cats.
That's all right. We'll go out for Chinese later.
Never mind. First row. The first row is an easy one for me. The one I liked the least out of those was Ratatouille. Second row, I think I've never. It was a toss up between Luca and Lightyear because I've seen Luca. I've never seen Lightyear, but just some reason Lightyear just never really intrigued me. So I would get rid of Lightyear. Onward, that's an easy one, even though I didn't see it. I mean, you can't. I mean, hell, I had the Incredibles video game for PlayStation, for God's sakes. That's how much I like that movie.
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't get rid of Nemo. Bottom row, I think I've seen this movie. I've seen all four, but I remember seeing this movie, and I was just like, why the fuck did I spend all that money to go see it? And not even get a crappy poster to go with it that they give out at the movie theater. So I'm getting rid of Inside Out.
All righty.
Be right back. I'm gonna go get that cat.
So for me, I love all the movies on the top one, but I think Cars is gonna have to be the one that's out here for me. I love Ratatouille. I understand why y'all would put that there because Cars was, really good, Ka-chow and all that, but Ratatouille was a better story to me. But like I said before, I would watch all four of these movies over and over. Like I still like Cars. I just like Ratatouille better. I've never seen Luca, so that's the one that's going to go on this one. I've never seen Lightyear either, though, to be honest with you. The third row, Onward, is the only choice to be gone here. I mean, The Incredibles, Nemo, and Toy Story aren't going nowhere. On the bottom one, man, I'm going to get rid of Inside Out. I've never seen that one. I've seen the other three. But that was a fun one. I like doing those. I love Disney movies and cartoons. Have y'all? Terry probably has, but I don't think Chris or James have. Have y'all ever seen Secret of NIMH?
I've never seen that one.
Sounds familiar.
No, I haven't.
Wow.
Show us a picture of the main character.
Hold on. So that was one of my favorite, if not my favorite, cartoon movie growing up.
Looks familiar.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, definitely looks familiar. I feel like I've seen it. I just can't remember.
It is a fantastic movie. Sorry, I'm reading something real quick. Fantastic movie. You guys should really get into The Secret of NIMH. Something that you'll really, really like. But like Chris, you need to go see Up. Like you need to watch the Harry Potter movies. I'm gonna watch them again, but you need to watch Up. Like Up will tear you up in the first 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna tell you nothing about it. You need to watch it. Like, fantastic movie.
Duly noted.
Yeah, the Baker Mayfield fanboy is weird. So I will tell you, the Panthers are dangerous. The Panthers, man, the Panthers may fuck around and win this division. The Bucks are struggling with the fucking hapless Falcons right now.
They've been injury ridden practically the entire season.
Well, I'm taking my fandom out of this as a Falcons fan, and I'm looking at this objective. I don't really like the NFL like I like college, so it's a lot easier for me to do that during the game. With South Carolina, I have to watch it a day or two later to analyze what happened. I'm telling you right now, there's no reason that you should be tied with the Falcons 7-7 at home. Almost at halftime. That's a problem. That's what we call a problem in the real world. If you can't pull away from the Falcons, you're not going far.
And your quarterback is only 4 of 10 for 65 yards. Well, I thought Baker Mayfield was him. That's what I've been told by 2 people in this chat or in this stream.
I'd never use those exact words, him.
Hey, look, you gas up Baker Mayfield too. Like you can't say you don't. You're like Baker is the man, and I'm like, this dude's an above average quarterback. He's nowhere near elite.
But it's like I'm gassing up a compact car, so I don't spend as much on gas.
Baker Mayfield is not an elite quarterback. That was my point. I never said he
And
wasn't.
since then I have changed the opinion. I'm like, yeah, he's struggled the past few weeks. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm not making excuses for the guy. He's made some mistakes that I feel he should already been mastered by now, not to make those same mistakes. However,
I mean, personally, I blame Todd Bowles. I mean, this man is the one behind the reins and telling Baker, like, hey, let's go with this play. Like, dude, call an audible. Todd Bowles has no right being a head coach.
No. In reality, what you're seeing is the Buccaneers have an ass offensive line. And that's what's going on. Baker Mayfield's running for his life. And the one main thing that makes Baker not elite, Baker's not going to make those throws on the run like that. If it's a design run, he's good. But if he's being chased, he doesn't make good decisions. That's the difference between him being above average and elite. He's just not elite. He doesn't make the good decisions during distress. Neither would I. I'm not talking, junk about the guy, but in reality, he gets paid millions of dollars to do such a thing. I do not.
This is my main man / my co-host / my son.
Hi.
What up, young man?
How we doing?
Good.
Good. You like the Kings too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey Terry, is it true?
The only thing he doesn't agree with me on is college. He likes Texas Tech.
that term was like, damn right. What you finna do, old man?
I mean,
so Terry,
yeah,
I have to ask the young man. Oh, and then he runs off.
Ask you a question.
So somebody posted a story about the little young man right there that said he is going to be a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. Is that true?
He doesn't really know the Bucs like I do.
So the answer is yes. Go for it, young man.
It's
all righty.
NA.
Cody loves your hat.
Thank you, Cody. Good. Go take that to the other room, though.
So, because I have to wrap this up under 2 hours to make my shorts, obviously, and I have something I have to do. I have to go wrap. As soon as I'm done with the show, I have to go wrap my knee. It feels like it's about to fall off. So what I want to do here is I want to go game by game prediction. And then y'all just remember who you picked. I'm probably not going to be honest with you. Game 1, James, Oklahoma and Alabama.
I mean, it's definitely going to be a hard-fought game. Oklahoma definitely made some improvements as opposed to finishing 6-6 last year. Alabama, they're still a top team in the SEC. But yep, basically, Cody, I'm going to take the Sooners in this one.
All righty. Chris.
So there are reports out there now that Ty Simpson has got a back injury. That could potentially keep him out of the playoff game. Report is that he played with it in the SEC championship. We obviously saw that he did not play well with it. I can verify that he looked extremely uncomfortable at the Tennessee High School Mr. Football Awards the other day when his little brother won his first Mr. Football Award. And Oklahoma's got a trend going. They've beaten Alabama 2 straight times. I think Oklahoma holds serve at home.
I got you. Terry.
Well, since I did not know about the back issues with because originally I was picking Bama, so with those back issues, and I think that would change things for me because I figured he was going to finally hear the popping sound, not the crack in his back, but him pulling his head from his ass and get his revenge on Oklahoma. However, I think in this case, I will change my answer. I'm going to flip to Oklahoma on this one.
I just don't believe in Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma got lucky on like 5 of their games this year. I think Alabama's a better team. I know it's on the road, but it's hard to beat a team twice. And it's even harder to beat them 3 times. Kalen DeBoer is a great coach, whether people want to believe it or not. Like he was the right call to replace Nick Saban. I think they got it right. Imagine if they would have got it wrong, how down Alabama would be right now without keeping all that talent. So I think Alabama wins this game. Oregon and JMU. Anybody going to pick JMU, or can we skip this game?
Skip it. I'm picking Oregon.
We can skip it, but I do think it's going to be a little bit closer than what the point spread says it's going to be. I think it's going to be more in the 10 to 14 point range.
Yeah, I think Oregon wins this game pretty handily, actually. I think they're going to beat the bloody hell out of JMU. JMU only played one P4 team this year, and they lost by 14. That is a fact. That is a factual statement, and you're going to see Oregon beat them down and show that they don't belong because they don't. That's just how I feel. Texas A&M and Miami, I think is going to be the best game out of these 4. James.
Yeah, no, I mean, I couldn't agree more, but in actuality, I really think it's going to be a beatdown as well in favor of A&M putting belt to ass on Miami. I mean, A&M from the get-go has just been winning, and they're number 7 in the playoff picture for a reason. I think. Give me A&M on this one.
I almost think A&M should be higher than 7, but that's just my personal opinion. Chris.
This is the game that I'm conflicted on. I think it all depends on which Carson Beck shows up. If the Carson Beck shows up that in 3 or 4 games this year threw it all over the field and was intercepted multiple times, I think A&M walks away big. But if he shows up and he's elite Carson Beck, I think Texas A&M's got their hand full. But being at College Station, that environment, that rowdy crowd, I'm going to go with Texas A&M.
The problem, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Terry.
Excuse me. I'm expecting a higher scoring game. However, I think the A&M is going to outscore their opponents, kind of like what the 2000s Colts would do. That's why when the Colts defense wasn't that great either back then until they met Tom Brady. But in this case, yeah, it's a College Station. We know A&M has a real high-powered offense. We also talked about their defense being an issue. However, I want to expect a blowout. A&M over Miami, no matter which version of Beck shows up.
See, the problem for Texas A&M is they got burned with fire against Texas because their defense has been ass all year. It really has. I talked about it all year. They're outscoring opponents, but it's going to catch up with them. It's going to catch up with them eventually. And if Carson Beck comes out there and plays like the Heisman contender in the first couple of weeks, this is going to get very scary for Texas A&M because if Miami goes out there and starts scoring at will, they're going to win this game. However, the problem for Miami is that Carson Beck's probably not showing up. We haven't seen him in 6-8 weeks, and I'm thinking he's dealing with an injury as well. Just how hard he fell off, there just ain't no way. I think he's playing through something, and I think Texas A&M wins at home. Ole Miss and Tulane.
Yeah, Ole Miss and Tulane. Give me Ole Miss in this one. Not even close. Tulane, you had a good run this year, but you're going into an SEC stadium. You're not walking out of that environment alive.
All righty. Chris.
So I'm probably going to be the only one that goes this way here. Yes, Ole Miss played Tulane early in the season. I believe it was like week 1 or week 2, something like that. It was Jake Reckloff's second game for Tulane. He'd been on campus for less than 5 weeks. This is a different Tulane team. This isn't that team. They've gotten better throughout the year. I think Ole Miss losing Lane Kiffin and part of their offensive coaching staff makes a difference. And if it's anything we've seen before, Tulane and Ole Miss have played numerous times, and Tulane has been a handful for them, with the exception of the second game this year. I think Tulane walks in there and pulls the upset.
Terry.
I think Ole Miss is going to have something to prove. I mean, they have no choice because Lane Kiffin is no longer there. So they're going to go out there with the biggest chip on their shoulder, play their asses off. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy game, but I think they take this one from Tulane. Now, if we move them on, then I don't see them moving any further. But
I could not disagree with Chris more. Ole Miss is still high talent. Pete Golding is no slouch. Ole Miss made a good replacement call. I feel that's going to be temporary, but I feel like that's what they needed through the playoffs to have a permanent head coach. That's why you didn't see Pete Golding sign no big contract. He was just named permanent head coach for that reason. I think you're going to see after the playoffs, Pete Golding may get a year, but you'll see a new head coach in Oxford soon. That's what's going on. But that's what needed to happen for the stability of the program. And Ole Miss is going to put belt to ass against Tulane, man. I'm expecting this to be 56-10 type of game. Tulane doesn't belong here. JMU doesn't belong here. And South Carolina doesn't belong here either. So I've got no dog in this fight. But I want the 12 best teams up there. I want this G5 nonsense to stop. Even though it's real fun watching them go into the playoffs, I do admit that. I mean, to the end of the year to see which one's going to get it. It's really cool. But when the second one got in, it was a problem for me. You can't tell me JMU or Tulane would beat Notre Dame because they wouldn't. You can't tell me they beat Vanderbilt because they would not. They would not even beat Utah. These are just facts. They have no business being on this graphic, but they are. So James, second round. You know who all you picked. Tell me who's in your final four, and we'll go from there.
All right, so let's see. You know what? I really love what Kurt Cignetti has been doing for Indiana. The fact that it took him only 2 years to turn that program around and get them to where they are. Number one in the top 25, and God knows how long. Their first Big Ten championship in 57 years. Indiana versus Oklahoma. I'm going to take Indiana in this one. And then let's see. Let's see. Second game, Texas A&M versus Ohio State. Ohio State has definitely got a big chip on their shoulder after losing the Big Ten championship to Indiana of all teams. I mean, it's definitely going to be a close game, but I'll probably take Ohio State. Game 3, another close one, but I think Texas Tech pulls it off. And then, Ole Miss, good job putting belt to ass on Tulane, but Georgia is the best team in the SEC right now.
All right, so we'll stop right there. You got Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, and Texas Tech or Oregon?
Indiana, Ohio State, Texas Tech, and Georgia.
Okay. Chris?
I'm going to go with the trend. And the trend that we saw last year unfold was every single team that got a bye in the first round lost. I'm going with the trend. The only team I see that has a first round bye that I'm going to pick to win would be Georgia. My final four, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Oregon, and Georgia.
Nice. SEC heavy there. But they're really good teams, so I get why you picked those. Terry.
My final four, I got Indiana still standing tall. I'm gonna go with a barely squeak out win. I'm gonna pick A&M over Ohio State. Georgia is just gonna stomp the dog shit out of Ole Miss. And I got Texas Tech, an exciting game. That's part of the game I'm looking forward to most throughout this whole playoffs. Texas Tech and Oregon. But I got Texas Tech taking out Oregon. Wreck 'em.
I got you. For me, prop one, I got Alabama taking out Indiana. It's just the Alabama thing to do this time of year. I want to count Alabama out like everybody else, but I've done that too many times over the years. And you go look at their roster, just third stringers are 4 and 5 star. It's insane amount of talent. So give me Alabama. I think Oregon's a better team than Texas Tech. I'm going against the grain here. Give me Oregon to come out of this bracket. Ohio State. The problem is Ohio State and Indiana looked like they didn't want to play. I don't think it mattered. They were both getting a first round bye. I don't think we saw the best from either of those. I really don't. I don't think we saw that. Ohio State is going to beat the absolute dog piss out of Texas A&M. It's a problem. Texas A&M, when they face a good defense, they can't score, and that's a problem because they can't stop nobody. So I think Ohio State wins this game in Georgia. I got Georgia coming out of the other bracket. So I got Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, and Alabama. So, James, you're at your final four. Who wins it all? Break me through the two winners and then who wins it all.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, Indiana, loved your run, but, I mean, what was it? Texas Tech spent, what, $10 million in the transfer portal? And 25. It showed this. Say what?
They spent $25 million.
Yeah, well, hey, they spent $25 million in the transfer portal. Their record definitely showed for that. Their on-field, their product on the field definitely showed for that as well. I'm going to have Texas Tech in the national championship. On the other side, yeah, Georgia is still the best team in the SEC. They got a chip on their shoulder, and they've had a chip on their shoulder since they got excluded from the college football playoff and even being eliminated by Notre Dame last year. So, honestly, I think it goes down kind of the same way the last time that Georgia played a Texas team in the national championship, being the TCU Horned Frogs. Georgia is going to put belt to ass on Texas Tech.
All right, so you got Georgia winning the whole thing.
Yep.
All righty. Chris.
I'm a firm believer defense wins championships. The best defense on this board belongs to the Oklahoma Sooners. I think they handle Oregon. I don't think Oregon's faced a defense as good as what Oklahoma is, and Oklahoma has a healthy John Mateer. I got Oklahoma in the national championship against the Georgia Bulldogs. I don't think Texas A&M has got what it takes to pull off two upsets in a row. So I got Georgia winning that. I've got Oklahoma winning the national championship, beating the Georgia Bulldogs in a 24-20 type ball game with defense absolutely giving Gunnar Stockton fits. The Sooners are my national champion.
Gross.
Oh, Siri.
I'm just messing with you. I said it before, even though, yeah, I saw that earlier. Indiana is playing like this might be the only opportunity that they ever make it this far. No matter unless the recruiting improves significantly, because people want to play for Coach Cignetti. However, in this case, I'm still going to be on that bandwagon of Indiana taking out Texas Tech, because I said I'm hoping and I'm wanting to see a first-time winner this year. So I got Indiana with, which I feel, even though the number 1 seed, they're probably not getting as much love as I feel they should. So I see them taking out Texas Tech. Other side, I got Georgia just overwhelming Ohio State on just with their defense. I don't think Ohio State's going to be able to get past Georgia in this case. And then I'm for Indiana versus Georgia. I mean, Indiana is not going to be. It's not going to be easy for them. I think every one of their games is going to be close, even with Tech, and if they play Oklahoma or Alabama, however the case may be, and it'll be no different with Georgia. But this is kind of like giving me 2007 Boise State vibes. So I got Indiana just completing their Cinderella story and beating Georgia in the Natty.
Wow, that's a bold ass take.
I'm pretty spicy.
I don't think Indiana makes it out of their first round, which would be the second round. I don't think it matters who wins between Alabama and Oklahoma. I think they beat Indiana. But definitely, you said Indiana doesn't get the love they deserve. They're the number 1 team in the CFP.
I'm talking about from people's like opinions and stuff. It's like, oh, well, if they were to play Ohio State again, it would be a different outcome, all this other stuff. So
But
like,
it
just
would be.
I like huh?
It would be.
It would be. They just lost their best defensive lineman
But
out for the season. That makes it different.
Yeah, I said it wasn't going to be easy.
so James picked Georgia, Chris picked Oklahoma, Terry picks Indiana. All right, so my final 4 is going to be Alabama, Oregon, Ohio State, and Georgia. Texas A&M can't beat Ohio State. That's just, they just can't. So over on this side, I got Alabama and Oregon. I think this is where Alabama train gets derailed. I think Oregon beats Alabama or Oklahoma or whoever they face. I think Oregon got a nice, easy path to the Final Four, first of all. JMU. And then I think Texas Tech, I don't think they're as good as Oregon. I just don't. So I think Oregon got them a nice little roll in there to the Final Four. And I think they take out Alabama. So I got Oregon in the national championship. On this side, this is the real national championship game. Georgia and Ohio State. I cannot wait. That game is going to be a battle of the heavyweights. I've been racking my brain on this one for days, and like, Georgia's the best team in the country, not named Ohio State. So, I mean, this is, and what Georgia did to Alabama, make no mistake, that was a fucking elite team they just put a beat down on. I think Georgia ekes this one out. I think Ohio State goes back to the Final Four, but I think Georgia wins in a close game. 14-13. At home at halftime to the Falcons.
Doesn't matter. You want
nothing to brag about. So
I can't brag about college, can I?
Now you can't brag about NFL either. Welcome to my world. So
Let's let the division title banners wipe my tears away.
So I got Georgia and Oregon, and I think this was a gift to Georgia. Oregon's a fantastic team, and they're definitely going to win the left side of this bracket here, in my opinion. But I think they get to another national championship game, and I think they have another disappointment. I, too, have Georgia winning the whole thing. The thing about it is I'm looking at this graphic, and if I had to pick 5 teams that I think could win the national title, I think Georgia, I think Ohio State, I think Oklahoma, I think Alabama, And then I after that it gets really hard. I think Texas A&M is probably the fifth best team. I think Texas A&M would beat Texas Tech down pretty easily. I just don't think they can beat Ohio State. But I cannot wait for the playoffs. Next week we'll do some bowl games. So we got one more FAFO here before we go.
What? That's some. Oh my God. The hell? Woo! Dude, that's some.
Shocking.
I mean, what part about that? What did he think was the best part of it? Like, which was the good idea? So we're going to make a viral video, I guess is the thing. You climbed up it, you're climbing back down, you're safe at this point. Like you've made your little video, you're gonna get your 15 minutes of fame, and then you decide to stick your elbow out while you're standing on metal. Not only are you grounded at this point, now you're standing on metal and you touch a power fucking line. What did you think was going to happen? Like, how did you envision this going for you? Because I don't think you thought this through. I mean, like,
maybe he was dumb enough to believe he gained electrical powers.
There are some dumb people out there. I will give you that.
I think the good idea that he had was climbing down the tower.
Right.
He just forgot what the fuck he was doing when he decided, hey, what's this do? Yeah, you found out, didn't you?
So, and I feel bad for stupid people, and I'm not trying to like look down on anybody or be mean or hostile. That's not in my nature. But I don't know what else to call it. Like, I really don't. Like stupid people, they just blow my mind. Like this one dude dresses up like a wolf. Like, this is a real story if y'all didn't know this. Puts on like the wolf costume, goes and tries to join a wolf pack. Well, they almost killed him. Like he almost died. He barely got away. Like, what part of that did you think was going to happen? You were going to become leader of the pack and live in the woods like Mowgli? Like, is that what you envisioned happen? Like, stop watching TV if you're stupid. Like, because I feel like that's where y'all get these ideas. That was a real thing that happened. And then there's some dude who lived with bears for 30 years or something shit like that. So they say. Well, one day a bear killed him. So this is a bear. You know, this ain't Yogi out there snatching picnic baskets for you, bro. This is a fucking bear. Like, it just boggles the mind, some of the stupidity that people do. I was bitten. I told y'all that. Like, the dude, like, he's like, I don't know why it bit me. You grabbed a rattlesnake, chunked it in a burlap sack, threw it in the back of a pickup, banged down a mountain, and when it got out, you grabbed it and you just shocked that this motherfucker bit you. Like, it just blew your mind that it actually came to the point to where it was biting you. Like, absolutely insanity. So we have come to the part of shit that may or may not have happened. Man. So there may, back in 93, 94, may have been a group of 3 friends who got their hands on some fireworks. And they thought it would be a good idea about 2 a.m. to go chunk them at people's front doors. So as these people were lighting M80s and chunking them at front doors, it hits a cat. The cat's paw blows off. Like, very nasty situation. And of course, the 3 friends run as the owners start coming out of their house as a M80 just hits it. And on the way home, they may or may not have decided to put an M80 in somebody's mailbox, strike it with a bat, 7 or 8 times.
I'm gonna start with a small fire in the oven. Just letting you know.
Did you put it out?
Sure.
Okay.
Love the shirt.
Do you need it?
Lock, shock, and barrel.
and it exploded, and the mailbox belonged to a deputy sheriff in said small town. They got away scot-free. James, is this a true story or not?
Well, with all the FAFO videos that we see, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this was a true story.
Okay. Terry.
I'm going to say fake because I think you're stealing the cat angle from when Chris pissed me off earlier saying he didn't like the movie Up, but you left the microwave out of it. So I'm going to say fake.
Hey, Chris.
I'm going to say fake, and I'll give you the reason why. The whole M80 and the cat thing. Because I was not involved in it. I know 2 people that did it. They had firecrackers and used them on a cat. I know what the firecrackers did to said cat. Yeah, the cat's not walking away from the M80. Sorry. That's fake.
So the story is fake. It is not a real story. However, buddy of mine throwing some fireworks at somebody's front door and them exploding, hitting a dog is true. That part, it was not a cat.
Told you.
But it wasn't an M80 either, that part of it. So that's actually where I got the story from. I just added all the stuff around. He threw a pack of firecrackers at this dude's front door. And there was a dog right there, and it popped me. You talk about the dog scared because the dog, he was looking like a cartoon. Them legs just going, but he wasn't moving anywhere. And just pop, 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 pop. It was a whole little row of them. The dog was not harmed at all, other than scared fucking shitless. That he was. That was good times. All right, so it is time for
You Lord, oh Lord. You Lord, for Sunday. You Lord, oh Lord. You Lord, for Sunday. You Lord, oh Lord.
all righty, James.
Yeah, so like I said, this Saturday is going to be action-packed filled. We got Navy versus Army, and we also got Saturday night main event where we see Cena's last fight before he hangs it up for good. Gotta say, what a 20-plus year run he has had in the WWE. It's not even close. He is easily one of the greats. Can't wait to see that. However, though, Friday is going to be another late episode as I'm working noon to close. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be an awesome time. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game it is with everybody saying No Mercy Sports.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to make it. I am 7 to 5 tomorrow, which means I have to get up real super early in the morning, which I'm not looking forward to. But I'm going to. So I should be available tomorrow.
Just play Creed My Sacrifice throughout the day and you'll be just fine. So,
or play Creed higher.
yeah.
Or just not play Creed at all.
Hey, they gave us one of the greatest Thanksgiving halftime shows of all time.
You know, I don't hate Creed. I just never would I just be like, you know what? I'm in the mood for some music. Let me put on Creed. Yeah, that's never happened for me. But your turn, Terry. Final thoughts.
Yeah, I always saw you as a Proclaimers kind of guy, but
Proclaimers.
So, been kind of a rough week for me, trying to better myself as far as career opportunities and moving up. I'm trying to get out of my career field because at this point, at my age, my body's not going to hold up, I'd say, for another 10 years, physically speaking. So,
Shut the hell up. What are you trying to say about my old ass?
about how you were up late, but for those, going through anything similar, just keep the wheels spinning. As Winston Churchill said, the kite flies highest when it's against the wind. So just don't give up on yourself. Just believe in yourself. I mean, I'm too stubborn to quit on myself at this point. So just, keep doing you. Eventually you'll get to your promised land.
So are you wanting promotion, or are you just looking for a different job?
Different career altogether. So I have a bachelor's in environmental science. This might shock Chris, but so I've been trying to get environmental, not like so much like the hippie type environmental stuff. I'm talking like cleaner energy. When it comes to like animal control, as far as the population numbers, clean soil, clean air, kind of like the scientific side of it. So I'm looking to apply that on the federal side
Cool.
through the Department of the Air Force.
I like it. All right. So
I went to JUCO, and I did not I had questions about God. It was like God wasn't really in my life, and it was like, where am I? And I met these two dudes, Dalton Bowles and Carson Sullivan. And these dudes one's a preacher right now, and one's a coach. And what these dudes led me to Christ, I swear right now, I literally, the first time I ever prayed, really, on my hands and knees, tears were dropping from my eyes. And it was just like I got up, and it was just it was like tears of like joy. Like coming to the Lord and Savior. And it was, ever since then, it was like, this is what I needed. It was a relationship with God. And this is why I didn't get this. This is why I didn't get this. And it was just kept building. And then I met Eli Stowers. Eli Stowers, I don't want this to be weird or anything, but he's a Christian. He don't have sex. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He don't do anything. He stays in the house. He's got a girlfriend. Like, this dude is one of the, I wouldn't say perfect Christians. No one's perfect. Mm-hmm. But this guy's right there. And it was like, that's why he came to New Mexico State. That's why I'm with him here at Vanderbilt. And it was just like, dude, Christ is real. And this is the reason why I am here right now.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Chris, final thoughts.
Diego Pavia is not wrong. Christ is real. And I'm living proof of that. Without Christ, I'm not here doing this. Just words of advice, Terry. It's never too late to change. Just in my personal life, I've had to make changes in the last, I'll say 6 to 10 years. And it's made a difference. You put Christ as a focal point in your life, and things will happen. If you would have told me 6 years ago I'd be sitting here doing podcasting, be on 4 or 5 different podcasts every week, enjoying it, getting more comfortable every time I do it, I would have said you were freaking crazy. But Christ has led me to where I'm at. Diego Pavia is not wrong. He's real. He's the reason I'm here.
Yeah, for sure. I want to, first of all, before I go and wrap my knee up, I want to thank you all for being here. It was a fun show. I wanted to know y'all's college football picks, and I wanted to do the Disney one because that one's rough. With that being said, thank you for watching Villains, the podcast, only on the Villain Media Network. As always, my final thoughts dwell with my Lord and Savior. I couldn't agree more with that. And as always, Matthew 24:13.
This is a dangerous group.